Yo, what is up guys? It's Pedro here, and in today's video I'll be talking about a clip where Adam Schefter basically says that Jayden Daniels is going to the Washington Commanders and it's close to a done deal. Obviously, he doesn't know everything and there's other reports, so that's why we're going to talk about it in today's video. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button and that notification bell as well. Let's hit 13,000 subscribers by the end of April. I know it's going to be tough, but please go ahead and do it. It's free. It takes 1 second. Comment down below who you want the Commanders to take at 2. All right, so let's get started. Make sure you guys stay tuned. I'll probably show you guys the clip midway through. This is from the Trap or Dive podcast, so make sure you guys check them out. I'll try to put their link in the description. A bunch of fans, AJ, Maul, and then Dre, they interviewed Adam Schefter, which is huge that they got him on the podcast and asked him a bunch of Commanders questions. I'm going to go ahead and listen to the whole thing later, but they did talk about Jayden Daniels a bit, and I'll show you guys that clip in a little bit. So there's that stuff, and then a week ago, or a few days ago, Adam Schefter doubled down on his take from like maybe 10 days ago, saying we're 2 weeks away and I still stand behind that. The signs continue to point to Jayden Daniels going number 2 to the Washington Commanders. And it's just one person who's saying it, or it's just one person's opinion, Adam Schefter. And he, in the podcast, I believe he said he wasn't getting, this directly from the team, but it's what he believes, from scouts saying that, he's the number 2. A lot of scouts think he's the number 2 quarterback in the class. And then probably what I'm guessing is a lot of people he's close with he probably knows a lot of people that are close with Adam Peters and have a good idea of what quarterback he would take. And it might not be a done deal yet, but, I'm pretty sure they know who they're going to take. And obviously some things could change if any off the field, issues happen with any of these top quarterbacks. Hopefully it doesn't happen, knock on wood. But if it does, that could change things. Or maybe if the meeting goes really, really good for one of those guys, one of the 3 guys, or really, really bad, then, it could change things as well. It really could. Let's go ahead and get it out of the way and show you guys I'll play the clip for you guys. Again, shout out to the Trap or Dive podcast here. All these guys, their ads are here if you guys want to follow them on Twitter. But I'll go ahead and play this for you.
Good luck to your Commanders in the draft as well.
Hey man, Jayden, bro.
I think you go get those Jayden Daniels jerseys. I think you go get them.
Hey, look, man, I'm about to get one too.
All right, and it might have buffered a little bit in the beginning. Hopefully it didn't.
Good luck to your Commanders
but
in the
I'll
draft
play
as well.
the first few seconds.
Hey, man, Jayden, bro.
I think you go get those Jayden Daniels jerseys. I think you go get them.
Hey, look, man, I'm about to get one too.
All right, there we go. And I forgot that me talking over messes it up, but there it is. There's the thing, and he basically says it's safe to order a Jayden Daniels jersey. And when he's saying it like that, and obviously he's not saying this on ESPN and on his where he works. That's a little bit different to put a statement out like that. So it is a fan podcast basically, but still to put out a statement like that is significant in my opinion, saying telling Commanders fans it's probably safe to order a Jayden Daniels jersey. He's basically saying it's as close to a done deal as it's going to get. But he was saying the same thing, and a few years ago I was keeping track and watching all these ESPN clips and watching Get Up and First Take, a lot of that stuff, especially Get Up. And, you'd hear Adam Schefter on the podcast and stuff, or on the show, and he was very, very adamant they were taking Mac Jones. Very adamant. And, of course, they didn't take Mac Jones. The 49ers took Trey Lance. And I'm not as in tune with the, ESPN world anymore. I, mostly just listen to these podcasts and stuff. From Kime and sometimes Kevin Sheehan, Ben Standig, and then also some NFL ones like Move the Sticks with Daniel Jeremiah and Bucky Brooks. So I'm not in tune with what the other guys are saying, but Schefter is saying on here that he really strongly believes it's going to be Jayden Daniels, and he's said it many, many times now, and this is basically his 3rd or 4th time saying it on a podcast, and he's written about it. So he believes it's going to be Jayden Daniels. But let's see, do I have this tweet up? I guess I don't have the tweet up, but basically what I tweeted today is I don't care what happens. I'm not going to be convinced of who we're picking until it actually happens, just because I think only a couple people will know. I think they're going to keep it close-knit. And even if some of these guys have a good idea of who they're taking, of, okay, we're going to take, Drake May or Jayden Daniels, again, could be another Mac Jones situation where really no one knows until the draft. Or it could be another 49ers situation in 2021 where no one really knows until the draft actually happened, or until the draft pick happens. And in that case, most people were like, you should take Trey Lance. You should take Trey Lance. Why would you take Mac Jones? But then I thought, okay, it's probably going to be Mac Jones because Adam Schefter was so adamant about it. So I'll just warn you guys, even though Schefter is saying this and he thinks that, Jayden Daniels is going to be the pick, it doesn't mean it's guaranteed. I definitely could still see Drake May, even J.J. McCarthy. And I'm just going to put some stats up for you guys on some of these guys. You see Rattler here, number 1 quarterback on target percentage on 25-plus yard passes. Daniels is number 2, and then Drake May's, the top 3 are very, very close, and then Caleb's, the 4th, decent margin there, and then McCarthy's at 38. The sample size is small, and someone even said that, but then his response to that is that's part of the issue with him, is the sample size of deep passes is small. We'll go over, there's some stats on Jayden Daniels. This 2023 season was outstanding for him. 3,800 yards, 72% completion percentage, 40 touchdowns, 4 picks, over 1,100 rushing yards, and 10 touchdowns. He was insane, and there obviously were some seasons that were not great. Like, I think that the 2021 season was not great for him, but it's all about how you end things, and let's see how he does in the NFL. I'm going to be happy with him. If we take him, I'll be happy with Drake May. J.J. McCarthy, not going to be happy about it, but I guess I'll believe and I'll be patient with him. Maybe not as patient as I would be with Drake May and Jayden Daniels. And I'll give you guys my, probabilities or whatever. If I had to do a pie on who's going to get drafted, we'll go Jayden Daniels. We'll go 60. We'll go 35. We'll go 35 Drake May, and then 5 with J.J. McCarthy. Maybe I'll go, I think 60, 35, 5. That's kind of what I'm feeling right now. Maybe take 5 away from Jayden and put that into J.J. McCarthy's percentage, because I could see it. I don't think it should happen. I don't think it will, but there's a shot. J.J. McCarthy's moving up those draft boards, and I think he's going to be a top 5 pick, definitely a top 10 pick. Someone's going to trade up to get him, either the Vikings, Raiders, someone's going to trade up for him, maybe even the Broncos, and take him maybe at 4 or 5. I think 5. I think the Cardinals the Cardinals will take Marvin Harrison at 4. That's my opinion. But yeah, we're less than 2 weeks away from the draft. I'm excited for it. I'm really starting to put in a lot more work for the draft stuff now, doing more research, getting comfortable with these second-round guys that we might be drafting in day 2 to potentially bolster offensive line, stuff like that. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.